So I saw a video today and it said, but once you realize you're not gonna be around forever, that's when life becomes magical. And I was like, wow. I was freezing for a couple of seconds because whenever this topic comes in front of me, I feel like a reality check. Like, this is so true. Like, why am I being so stressed over this silly, simple, very, meaningless thing? Or even if it is meaningful, but when it comes to death, it's nothing. Why do I have to stress myself? Why do I have to overthink? And when I saw that video, I remembered a chapter that I read in a book. The book is named, I think most of you know it. It's The Laws of Human Nature by Dr. Robert Greene. And there was a chapter in that book that was called The Law of Death Denial. I think so, yeah. And I remembered that chapter, and I remembered that when I read that chapter, I told myself to keep reminding myself of this thing, of death. Because, like, if you think about it, we all hear about death a lot. We know that it exists. We know that it's coming for every single one of us. But for some reason, subconsciously, unconsciously, we think that it's far away from us. It's not coming for us. No, not me. We don't actually think that we might be 1 second ahead of our death. And when you think in this way, life will become much more simpler. Like, you will not be dead serious about everything, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're going to die. Like, if you embarrass yourself, if you fail, if you made $1 billion, if you were poor, if you were successful, if you were a failure, at the end of the day, you are going to die. I'm sorry because I'm starting this video like with death, but because I think it's very important to keep reminding ourselves of the reality that we are going to die, and we don't know when. It might be the next moment, especially for the people who are like me, overthinkers, have like anxiety. I am a control freak. I have to control everything. I have to plan everything. I have to be, sure about all the aspects of my life and take control of everything that's going in my life. And that is really exhausting. It turns you into a person who is very much serious. And don't get me wrong, you have to be responsible of your life, but not to the extent that you exhaust yourself and you cause a lot of stress, unnecessary stress for yourself. So if you are an overthinker, just like me, if you feel that you are always or most of the time overwhelmed by what's going around in your life, you probably don't remind yourself of this thing, and you have to. Yeah, so the thing is that you have to be responsible. You have to work on yourself. You are going to live this life, and you have to try to live it as best as you can. You have to thrive to be the best version, to reach your fullest potential, to live your life to the fullest. But at the same time, like, not to an extent of sabotaging yourself and always like criticizing yourself and being so harsh on yourself, because that is what I used to be, and I still do it sometimes. but I try to like recognize it, realize it instantly, and like come back from it, because self-sabotaging is one of the worst thing that you can do. It doesn't get you anywhere. It only tortures you. That's it. You will not become better if you self-sabotage. You will not become more successful. You will only become miserable. That's it. So I think we have to know the balance between being very much disciplined and oriented, like well oriented, and hard workers or smart workers, and the freedom of our minds. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to be disciplined, you have to have plans, you have to be responsible and successful, or try to be successful, but at the same time you have to have the I don't care mindset. You have to live freely. You have to detach from your thoughts. You have to control your emotions to some extent and your thoughts. And you have to believe in yourself and believe in the universe that it always will bring you the best, and it always got your back. Like, you are always protected. Everything will always turn out the best way possible. So stop over pressuring yourself, stop over stressing, stop overthinking. Just do your best, try your best, and leave the rest. Just stay calm. Everything will come to you in the right time. Stop being so dead serious about your lives. I know why this is happening. It's happening because we have reached a time where everything is just materialistic. Like, people are not shy to ask you how much do you have in your bank, and they will classify you according to that. This is making us very much serious about our lives. And I'm not saying that you should not be serious about your life, but you shouldn't be dead serious. You shouldn't be like only a machine. At the end of the day, we are all going to die, and nothing of this is going to matter. Nothing. So be vulnerable. Vulnerability now is becoming weakness, and this is not true. Like, even for me, I have always been so scared to be vulnerable. I have never shared my feelings, even to my closest friends. I've always showing myself as the strongest person that you can know. And I wasn't. I was the weakest, if anything. But then I realized that being vulnerable is what makes us humans. And it really makes you free, makes you better, makes you, it removes this burden off your shoulders that I have to be always strong, always put together, always, like I have control, I've got it all. No, you are not supposed to be like that. We are human beings. We need help. We need to cry. Like, we need someone for us to cry for, to ask for advice. So if you feel that you want to share your feelings, go ahead, share it to whoever you want. If they will judge you, it doesn't matter. If they are going to, or if you feel that, oh, I will lose this strong personality, no. Being vulnerable is being strong. It's the same. And for me, like now, after all this time, I realized that the strongest people are the people who are able to share their feelings without being afraid of other people's judgment. Like, if you are able to be vulnerable and share whatever you feel without being afraid of, oh, what if I lose my strong personality. What if they judge me? Then you are the strongest. If you want to be silly, act silly, just do it. If you feel that you want to make a joke, do it. If you want to feel that you want to dance, dance. You want to sing, just sing. Stop being so dead serious. Life is becoming so miserable to everyone. I can see this. Happiness is going. People are becoming rich and miserable. We are turning into machines. Also, do not regret anything. Trust me, do not regret anything. If you have done mistakes, if you have failed so many times, just let it off your shoulders and live your life in the moment. Stop thinking about the past. Stop being so serious about what you have done a year ago or 2 years ago, or even some people keep thinking about what they have done 10 years ago. Stop it. If you are now a good person, if you have done something bad and you are now like you changed and you are not doing the same things and you learned, you moved on, you are not willing to do the same bad thing again, then that's enough for you. That's it. You have to be proud. You have to stop thinking about the past. You have to stop regretting anything. Also, at the same time, stop thinking a lot of your future. You are doing your best right now. That's enough. That's it. That's enough. If you don't have a plan, that's okay. You will figure it out. Just for now, stop stressing yourself out. Stop being so dead serious. Everything will fall in place if you are now happy, if you are relaxed, if you are calm, if you have this, relaxed mindset. Everything will be clear for you. Everything will come out just like this. You only need to calm down. You only need to relax. Because, I truly believe 100% that the more you do not care about the thing, the more it will come to you. And this is basically the law of attraction. Like, I do not chase, I attract. That is true. Like, you cannot tell me I'm wrong. This is life. This is fact. The thing that you do not chase, it will come to you. And the thing that you keep thinking and, be desperate about, it will not come. So the best thing you can do right now is to just relax, be calm, do your job. If you have something to do, just try to do it the best as you can, and that's it. Do not think that much of the future. The plan will come. The best is coming. Also, do not live to anyone's expectations, because I have been this person. I think I am still a little this person, that I always have the expectations of my parents in the back of my mind. Like, what if I fail? Just for them, not for me. Like, for me, maybe I don't care if I fail, but for the expectations of my parents, I couldn't fail. And this is so bad. Do not live for anyone's expectations. Just do what you feel comfortable. And because at the end of the day, it's your life. They have lived their lives and they are still living their lives for themselves. You are living your life for yourself. So live for your expectations. What do you want? And live according to that. You are not born to satisfy anyone. Anyone, not even your parents. You try your best, okay, but their expectations should not be the guidance for your life, like the control of your life. No. This is actually so bad, because I know people who are building their whole lives only for the expectations of their parents. Like, they are becoming doctors for their parents. They are becoming whatever, engineers for their parents, even though they don't like it. And this is so bad, because you will be in a cage for the rest of your life. You have to get out, live for yourself and only for yourself. Do not harm anyone. Do not harm your parents. Always be good and nice and kind and do the best for everyone that you love. But at the end of the day, live for yourself, for what you want, for what you love. Try and experience and go out and live and do this thing that you're afraid of. Film the video that you are thinking of. Post that photo, post that video. Do not be afraid. Try things even if you get rejected. Do not care. We are here to experience things. Don't be afraid of rejections, and don't be embarrassed. What is embarrassment? There is a video that is showing all the time to me on social media. Everyone is doing this video and I really like it. They put like, oh, what if I do this thing? I will be embarrassed. And then they put this video of the as if the camera is coming out of the earth, and then the space, and then like we are nothing. I don't know how am I explaining this thing, but I think you will understand what I'm talking about, or I might put the video next. So don't be scared to be rejected or to fail, because we all know that the most successful people in the world were rejected so many times, so many times. So why are you afraid to be rejected? Like, why? You're afraid to be embarrassed? Everyone got rejected. Or you will prefer to stay like not try to do anything in just because you're afraid to be embarrassed? What do you prefer? Rejection is nothing. Trust me, it's nothing. When someone rejects you, just laugh. Laugh, take it as a joke. And if someone tries to make fun of you or try to embarrass you, like let's say for example you're going to a job interview and the job interviewer, for example, makes fun of you or something, or embarrass you, then give them the face of I don't care. Give them the poker face, you know, like I don't care. I really don't care. Also, the last thing that I would like to say is try really hard. I know it's not easy, but you should try to do this. Do not have the mindset of I will be happy if, because the if will not come. You should be happy for the if to come, you know, like be happy now. Be happy. What's holding you back? Like, what's the worst thing that can happen if you are happy in this moment? Nothing bad will happen if you are happy. So be happy in this moment. What are you scared of? Why are you not happy? Because most of us are not happy, not for a big reason. Let's say, for example, a very big, huge problem, or you're in a war, someone of your family, God forbid, died, or that's not the cause. Probably the cause is very simple and very silly, and you either are thinking of the future or the past. That's probably 90% of your sadness. So if you only eliminate this part, like if you only not regret the past, not stress over the future, you will be happy. You can be happy and you should be happy in this moment. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. It was just a spontaneous video. I wanted to film this after I saw the video of if we only think that we are not going to be around forever. This should always be, you know, playing in the back of your mind, reminding you of the death that is a reality. And then you will try not to become dead serious about your life, and you will not stress about every single simple thing in your life. And yeah, I hope you have learned anything of today's video, and I will see you later. Bye.